Hello guys. How many students are there? 20. Hi Alok, Kashvani, Chiresh, Deep. Hi Digvijaya. Hi Gaurav. Hello Malika.
Hi.
Sachin, Sanjay, Vishal. Okay, good. It's 11 a.m. now, so I think we should start. Nishita is there, yeah. Guys, how's your preparations are going on? I hope everything is going on well. So today is an AMA session with the GATE All India Rank 3, Nishita, who is a Find My Test branch expert. And you can ask anything related to GATE preparation. So she's there and you can ask. Just a second. Hi Nishita, please introduce yourself.
Hello everyone, good morning. My name is Nishita, as you all know, and I secured All India Rank 3 in GATE MT 2021. I graduated from IIT in Law in this year itself, and this was my first attempt for GATE. You can ask your queries regarding your GATE preparation.
And if anybody is not comfortable by asking directly, so you can post your query in the comment section. Okay, so Nishita, you can read the comment sections too.
Sure.
Any question, guys? Nobody is asking anything.
You can ask anything about how to start.
Yeah.
What to do and what not to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
For this section-wise timing, so Kaderi, section-wise timing in the paper or like in the preparation time?
Nishita, please repeat the question also, because in YouTube, when we will upload the
Sure.
then the comment section will not be shown there.
Yes. So the question is, could you please explain how to manage time section-wise in the exam time? So in the exam, as the questions do not come through section by section, like you won't have a single topic and 2 questions related to that and then another topic. So there is nothing like that, how to manage the section-wise time. But in the case like all questions are merged. And if you like aptitude, you can just take the aptitude case first, and then after that you can go to the subject questions, because generally aptitude is very easy in GATE preparation. So it's better to do aptitude questions first and just don't stick to a single question. So the next question is, ma'am, how much time is enough to get rank under 10? Like if I start now, I will be able to get a decent rank. So for this, actually, no one can assure you a rank under 10, because every time the competition is different and your mental status during the examination and the pressure would also be different. So if you start the preparation even 2 months before and you have a little knowledge of what you are studying and you are studying it the right way, so you will be able to get a decent rank, and under 50 is also good for a metallurgical engineer. Only some days are left. So what do you suggest us to focus more on, ma'am? So for this, as we all know that there are only some days left, but it is enough for preparation, as I think so. For focus more on what is there in the syllabus. Just stick to the syllabus and just study. Firstly, study what you know and then study what you don't know. If you have a very less time, like as is in the case of 15 to 20 days, then don't just start some new topic. Just revise what you have studied, and that would only be sufficient. And also the previous year papers also play a good role in this. Next question is, what should be the mentality during attempting exam and avoid silly mistakes? So the mentality during the exam should be that you shouldn't think like I have to complete the whole paper, but you should you also not think that 1 minute has gone through this paper, this question, and I should just go fast and fast. If you don't know some question, just leave it, don't stick to it, go to the next question. You will definitely know this. If by chance you don't know like 4 to 5 questions in a row, then you might get demotivated that I don't know this, how I have left 5 questions, how will I do this. Just don't think that you know or what you don't know. Just start solving questions, keep solving them. And to avoid the silly mistakes, it's better to take a test series and then go through the test series again and again. Like there are various in the Find My Test series also. You have various sections like topic test, section test, mock test also will be in future. So you should keep attempting these tests and also the previous year papers, and you should note down your silly mistakes, what you are doing here. So this is only the way to avoid silly mistakes and to revise those silly mistakes at the in the end time of the end week of the preparation. The next question is, can you tell how was your preparation for GATE exam in brief? Firstly, the thing is about the syllabus. You should know the syllabus and you should make up your mind like what you want. Do you really want to give the GATE exam, and why do you want to give it? You should have a motivation in your mind. Then only you can like proceed with success in anything. So firstly you should study the syllabus, then you should study the topics which you know first, and then the next thing would be the topics which you don't know, and solving previous year papers and also taking test series would really help you with the preparation. And just every day or every week keep revising things which you have studied, and that's it. Like you should also keep rejuvenating your mind, because your mind is totally uh, controlled by the studies in those times, and you don't have any time to get some happiness or something. So do whatever you get happiness in to keep rejuvenating your mind. The next question is situation of PSU in gate metallurgy. How much rank will be enough? For PSUs, like I got to know in through Gate 2022, there are two major PSUs opening their vacancies. The two are IOCL, Indian Oil Corporation, and another is NALCO, National Aluminium Corporation. So for Gate 2021, there wasn't much option for PSUs, but through Gate 2022, there is an ample of options you can do. And for a good amount of safe rank, under 50 rank would be enough, like to get through a PSU. And if your interview is decent enough. What I'm doing right now, I'm a officer in Indian Oil Corporation. I'll be joining it in October. And the next question is, I want to ask how to revise, revision strategy, how to make. So for revision, it's better like while you're studying, you should make some short notes. Like you know what you have studied, but there should be some kind of short notes which will be handy in the last month of preparation. So the revision should also be made from these notes. And if you're stuck on some topic, like you don't remember what you studied, so you should again study it through the books or anything which you are preparing from. And for revision strategy, it's better to do revision every week or every 3 to 4 days in order so that you do not forget it. The syllabus is huge. So it's not possible to remember everything in just one study. You should do revision at least 2-3 times before giving the exam. Next question is, how many days before should we complete the syllabus, and what should be frequency of revision and number of test paper to be solved? So it's better and safer to complete the syllabus 1 month before the actual date of the GATE exam. Then the 1 month should be wholly dedicated to the revision. And frequency of revision, as I have told, it's better if you keep revising every 1 week from the starting of your preparation. And in the last like if you have 10 days remaining, you should solve previous year papers and analyze your mistakes which you have done in the test series. And also in the last 30 days, you should also keep your focus on more on the test series mock test, because the section test and topics test should be done before that last 1 month, during the preparation itself. Like you complete a section and then you just give its test and just analyze it and keep noting the mistakes, as at the end time you won't be able to do every question again because the time is very less. Next question is, ma'am, how do we English section, like I am weak in English? Okay. Ashwini, actually the thing is we don't get much questions from English. Mostly there are 7 to 8 questions from aptitude section only, and only 2 to 3 questions maximum. At maximum we can get 3 questions from English, I guess. So it's not a big deal if you don't know, because they can give anything from English anywhere. You don't even know that word. It is possible, but it's not necessary to study for English at all, because what you know is enough. And if you don't know, that's also good, because you should be mostly strong in your technical subjects and aptitude even. That would compensate for that weakness in English. Next question is, what are the important topics from engineering maths? Important topics, I don't remember actually, but you should mainly stick to a topic. And if you will solve the previous year questions, previous year papers, I have solved my previous year papers for 2 to 3 times. Last 10-year papers, I have solved them for 2 to 3 times before February. So it's like if you will give those papers and attend those papers, it would help you get a note, like what type of questions are asked in math. Next question is, presently where are you working? I am not I'll be joining Indian Oil Corporation Limited in October as a grade A officer. Next question is, I am not able to do math and aptitude on a daily basis. Assuming that you are an engineer, good engineer, so math is not a big deal for us. And for you do not have to do math and aptitude on a daily basis, obviously. I like the aptitude and math, therefore I used to do them on the days like where I feel like I am totally frustrated from the studies, so I should do aptitude. It's like just you can keep their frequency as per your convenience, because you should have your own strategy. Nobody's strategy will work upon you. So what you like, you do. And if you can't do them on a daily basis, it's not an issue. Once in a week would be enough. Next question is, what is the best study material for every subject to save time rather than covering different books? For study material, you should research over the internet. Like I don't have much idea about this. For every subject, it's just look at the syllabus and read them in the books or over the internet. Don't waste time on same topics. It's the same issue. Like you can cover each topic from a different book or whatever you like, and then it's not worth wasting time on the same topics, obviously. Next question is, what are the good books for heat and mass transfer and for corrosion numericals? For corrosion, I feel Fontana is a good book, and it's good for every metallurgical engineer which is in corrosion, and no need of any other book. For heat and mass transfer, I didn't find any book as such, but you can study it through the internet. There is no such book, I guess, in my opinion. Next question, from where should I prepare for corrosion? Again, for corrosion, you can study through Fontana or over the internet. And if you have time, you can go through I guess some NPTEL lectures are also there. Like, but they are very detailed. There is not much necessity of that. For corrosion, you should just take a brief idea over from the internet. Next question is, how you prepare for the GATE exam? Navya, I already told about my GATE preparation. Like you should stick to the syllabus, study what you know once, like what you are good at. Next, study those which you are not good at. take test series, solve them regularly. Next would be analyze your mistakes, do the previous year question papers, and in the last 1 month, do the revision only. And then go to the exam with a fresh mind. Do not study on that day. Next question is, ma'am, any preparation strategy how to crack or quick revision over entire syllabus? 4 remaining months means any schedule or daily timetable we follow. Actually, a single schedule could not be followed by everyone. It's for sure, because everyone has a different working strategy and a different productivity level. So for quick revision, there is nothing like a quick revision type of thing. You would make your short notes while preparing, and you can just follow those notes for your revision. If you are stuck at anything, then just go to that topic in detailed analysis through your books or anything. That would be enough. And in the last 1 month, just revise those notes. Again, if you are stuck on some topic, you can again go to the books or internet, or you can even get an answer from your seniors or anyone. So it's generally easy. Next question, ma'am, if I got stuck on question on mock paper, so what will be the best? See solution after mock test or study that topic again? See, it depends upon the question. If stucking on a question during a mock test, it's upon you. Like if you are stuck such that you do not know the concept even, like which concept is this question from, or anything like that, you should study that topic again. That's definite for it. But if you know like somewhat like which topic is this question from, if you are getting some idea like what should be done, so you should see the solution, I prefer, because the time is less and you will be stuck at many questions in the mock test, I feel. Well, I was so it's see the session with many questions will not have the, you cannot find them anywhere in your syllabus. It's possible. This happens in the GATE exam too. Are there any more questions?
Okay, the session was only for 20 minutes. So I think the time has been over now. So guys, you can join the Find My test series for a good preparation, and we guide our students, our premium user, time to time, and anyone can get the guidance on our WhatsApp support, which is 95099 39508. So visit findmytest.com and subscribe the test series. And if you have any query, then you can share your query on our WhatsApp support. Then definitely our experts will reply you as soon as possible. And this session has been recorded and it will be uploaded on YouTube channel. You can subscribe Find My Test YouTube channel, and you can share the session with your friends. Okay. Thank you so much for attending the session, and thank you, Nishita, to giving us your valuable time. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Bye.